Hello, don't put the barbecue away just yet. The weather is desperately trying to make amends. Just put a little bit of antifreeze in the starter fluid and I think that should be okay. And we'll all, in fact, have just a little bit of a taste of this sort of weather over the next few days. You can see that bubble of high pressure on the satellite picture. That's gradually going to work its way northwards over the country. It's high pressure, as you can imagine, and that does mean several days of mainly dry weather for pretty well all of us, right over the weekend and right into next week. This also gives us a bit of an idea as to Europe's weather over the weekend as well. Rather a lot of cloud in the north and east, and as you can see, very little cloud at all in the south. In fact, if we look at the chart, you'll see the reason for that. It's this big anticyclone, this big area of high pressure that's going to burst its way across this front and gradually weaken it, although it will give, even tomorrow, some cloud in parts of the country, especially in the southwest and in the northwest of the country, but most of us having some sunshine tomorrow, and I think all of us having some sunshine on Sunday and Monday. But let's have a look, first of all, at Europe's weather. Well, that's the way it is. Southwest Europe and ourselves, I think, a good deal of dry, relatively warm and quite bright weather too. Rain at times, I'm afraid, in northern and eastern Europe, and in the eastern Mediterranean, cooler than it's been, and here there will be some thunderstorms as well. Let's come back closer to home. Tonight, well, it's going to become quite misty tonight. By the end of the night, there'll be some patches of fog over southern Britain as well. Most places dry, but there may be just a little bit of drizzle. By the end of the night, getting into parts of Northern Ireland. Quite a chilly night too, as I suggested with that antifreeze crack. For goodness sake, don't do that. Don't add antifreeze. But as you can see, places in the glens, they're perhaps getting down as low as 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit, and perhaps even a touch of frost right down as far as the North Midlands during the course of the night, but milder in the south and west of the country. Tomorrow, the mist and fog, I think, clearing away during the morning. A lot of us having bright weather with sunshine at times during the day, but a lot of cloud up in the northwest, perhaps a little bit of rain and drizzle in places, but even here, brightening up as we go through the day. Temperatures like today's, ranging from unexciting but acceptable 14 or so Celsius, 57 Fahrenheit in the north, to 18 or 19, pleasantly warm in the southeast. That's the middle 60s Fahrenheit. And then looking farther ahead to Sunday, well, a good deal of dry, warm weather with sunshine at times. The mist perhaps a little bit more reluctant to clear during Sunday, but hazy sunshine for most of us even then. That's it. Good night.
On BBC1 this Saturday, entertainment for all the family. At 5:20 in the tripods, Will is learning to serve his new master. At 5:45, Terry and Terry finds an unexpected visitor in their garden shed. At 6:15 in the Late Breakfast Show, Noel's special guests include Elton John and Acadia. There's the Golden Egg Awards, and Give It a Whirl presents ski jumping with a difference. At 7:05, Bob's Full House. Ian, Karen, Tiz and Kevin are the 4 hopeful contestants competing for a full house. Then at 7:45, Juliet Bravo, and Kate Longton takes to her bike when she has to catch some video thieves. At 8:35, tricks galore in the Paul Daniels Magic Show, including 1 or 2 surprises. At 9:35, there's a program change. As a tribute to Yul Brynner, the film will now be the musical The King and I. And the climax to the Horse of the Year show rounds off Saturday evening on BBC1.
In just under 5 minutes on BBC2, the series Now the War is Over takes another look at Britain between 1945 and 51, concentrating this week on the start of the National Health Service. While here on BBC1, we're starting a new series with the Jersey detective Jim Bergerac.